call herself trying to send stuff to the provost marshals and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's not going anywhere. Yes, guys, Chris has been trying to contact the base and live, but guess what? They're watching all her lives. They see everything that's going on, and they got her eviction papers. So yeah, they have a heads up. When she contacted them, guess what? I took them the proof, just like I bring you guys the proof. So, anyways, I'm not gonna talk about that on base. But let me stop real quick because I got a little bit of time. This is what one of the love lies said. This is what one of the love lies said. I cut my car off too, y'all, because it's gonna connect to my Bluetooth. They said, I really hate this. I think they called him by his name. They was like, Mike, da 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 da. You know. I said, I call him my ex-husband. But they was like, I think he's the big problem. He's the big problem. I think he is the center of the da-da-da. Oh, wow, Charles, that's great. But let me tell y'all something. Somebody said, yes, it was Messy Chris. She needs to get a job and get her place, most definitely. Doris says, I'm praying for you and your family. She blocked me because I told the truth. I'm too old for that stuff. I love my sisters and brothers in this world. She blocked me out. I guess the truth hurts. Yeah, she will block you if you tell her the truth. She will block you. You're definitely right, Miss Doris. You're definitely right. Anyways, what I'm about to say is addressed to this one particular love lie that reached out to me. So, y'all can feel that my ex-husband is the big problem. But let me tell y'all something. And we not going to debunk what she said Mike said to her, because he might have. How many times, if you've been watching me for a long time, and if you know my story, that pink box I done opened up 1,010,000 times, and I'm not going to go back to it. But if you've been watching me, one thing that I've always said is my husband is known to be a big liar. He's known to be a big cheater. That's just who he is. I've showed all the evidence. But the reason why I'm not going to hold him accountable in whatever, and the reason why I'm not going to hold him accountable in whatever is because Chris know this. Chris was in my house a year. She know exactly how my husband worked. Guess what? She can say she used my husband, but in return, my husband used her. I'm going to just keep it 100 with y'all. In return, he used her. You right, Miss Mosley. Truth is, we all have issues within our families. We have to still love and pray for them, even if it's not... Even if it's from a distance. We don't get to pick and choose who our family is. God does it. It can be hard at times, and God knows it can be. But still, we must do all we can do to get along peacefully. Be it far or near, my prayers are so with your grandmother. Yeah, my grandma's definitely going to need the prayers. Because, yeah, it's going down today in Chickasha. Yes, I've been following you for so many years before she came into your life. Yes. Chris came here with an agenda. She came here with an agenda. To this day, she still won't speak up on the recordings that I have. She still won't speak up on it, right? She knows she was recorded. She knows that. She knows that now I know her agenda, what she came here for. But back on what I said with my ex-husband. To the person that said he's the big problem. Yes. He lied to Chris. I'm going to say he did. I don't know. I'm going to say some of the stuff she said. The reason why I said she was lying, because it was lies. It was lies. That's why I'm saying that. Mike is the type of person that he gonna feed you anything when he want information from you. When Mike showed me all the messages Chris was sending him, I'ma stand by my ex-husband. I'ma stand right by him. When my ex-husband showed and told me everything, and I can kind of sort of tell when he lying. We've been together long enough. We have a history. We have a history. I can kind of sort of tell when he lying. But when he showed me everything, Chris was too busy trying to get in his pockets and get in his life. And of course, guess what? Mike might have said some things and Chris ran with it and believed it. But baby, Chris know damn well. She know Mike lie. Chris know how Mike Chris know how Mike is. Common sense. If Mike said, oh hey, something about, let's say Section 8 or something like that, Chris know damn well Section 8 is ran through your social security number. Yeah, so you can't hide shit without your social. You can't forge nobody's name on anything dealing with the government or anything dealing with the Section 8. You cannot. When I say that, correction, Section 8, because they did correct me. Everybody blew me up about that shit. But anyways, you cannot. So for her to be like, oh, she forged his name, you can't. You cannot. My social security number alone is going to stop me from getting anything. Another thing, I have felonies. Let me say this one more time. I have felonies. Somebody messaged me and sat there and said, well, how you got Section 8 and you got 9 felonies and a weapon charge? I didn't even think about that because I didn't know that. I mean, I thought, shit, I didn't know that mattered. I know you can't have drug charges, and I didn't have no drug charges, but Chris knew he was lying if he said that. He said he didn't, and she don't have no recording of him saying that. She don't have no recording of him saying that, but she got recordings of everything else. That's what makes me think that she's lying. She was just saying some stuff. Another thing, Chris know that if Mike could afford the house that we're in, he would have been in the house that we was in instead of being with his mama, instead of living with his mama. The house that we in, guess what? It's public records. Mike filed bankruptcy. Chris knows this. We in the house we in, and we still got the house that we in here in Texas because of my daddy. Go back and look. The house was under foreclosure. Pull it up. 2806 Natural Lane was under foreclosure. Guess who got it out of foreclosure, guys? Willie Bryant, Chandra's daddy. Chandra's daddy saved the day. Because, I'm not going to really go into that. But Chris knew that. Chris have seen mail. She have seen where stuff came in with my dad's name in regards to that house. Yeah. So, for her to even run to the internet with a lie, if Mike said it to her, she didn't have no proof for it. Mike said he didn't say it. I don't know. I don't care. But she knew it was a lie. Another thing. Just in speaking with Mike, I can tell he is tired of it all. He was very respectful, and it was a good conversation. I pray something I share with him helps him. Miss Mosley, he was happy. He asked about you again the other day. He asked about you again, was it day before yesterday? Yesterday or day before yesterday? He said something about it. After y'all got off the phone. Yeah, he did. So I'm going to tell y'all. Baby, another thing, when she was like, oh, he got custody of MJ. Y'all, Chandra ain't went to court. Chandra ain't been to court. Mike can't get custody of MJ. I've shared that and showed that. He can't. His visitations, low-key, I'm going to be real. I literally had the world thinking that Mike just wasn't in MJ's life. He wasn't coming and getting him. He couldn't take him. Or he wouldn't take him. That's why MJ wasn't going to go visit him. Mike literally couldn't have MJ in his care alone for a long time due to his PTSD and his drinking. And of course, the family violence and abuse that was reported through the military. So it's a lot that people don't know. It's a lot. That's why I say Be careful what you say and do before you speak. Now, I'm not going to put all that out there. We're going to leave that behind because my kids is still here. And I already brought up a lot. Y'all seen how MJ got up and walked out when I started showing the pictures of, the abuse on MJ. And of course I showed the CPS reports. So, I'm going to say this. Chris's jealousy and envy and the fact that she low-key really wanted my ex-husband and thought that she can have my lifestyle. And of course, fake friends. Cost her one of the best friends she could ever have. A great friendship. A comfortable roof over her head. A clean place to stay. So I want y'all to learn from this. Don't let nobody walk you out of your blessing and walk you into hell. Don't never let nobody do that. Don't let nobody do that. And this is what happened to Chris. She allowed people to walk her into her own hell when the truth was right there in her face. So to the person that said Mike is the problem, I'm going to have to disagree with you because Chris knew the truth. And she didn't have to bring if Mike was the problem and the lies to the internet when she knew the truth. So to that love lie, I have to shut that down. My ex-husband's not the problem. And if he was an internet person and came on here and showed and told y'all everything she sent him, yeah, y'all would be like, wow, Chris has been doing this since June of last year. From fake numbers to Mike. That's what, now that I do know. It was like a tele numbers. What do you call those numbers that you make? Like, yeah. Yeah. So, again, hey, it is what it is. When the truth is put in front of somebody, but they got so much hatred for somebody else, you have to just kind of sort of, what do I say? Let it ride. She said, so true. We already know what goes on in your home. Only one did was good. And it's common sense. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. That is so true. But she's not going to, text now. But I was called a Google number. You know how you make those, you can change your number a whole bunch of times? It's Google numbers, burner numbers. I'm going to say burner number. Thank you so much. Burner numbers. Yes. And then when she got comfortable enough, she started texting him from her number and was talking to him. Now this came from him. And he had the proof in his phone. So, yeah. So to that love lie, if she ran with a lie that my ex-husband said, she did it to herself because she knew he was lying. And that's pretty much all I can say on that. Other than that, everything she's doing now exposes and says who the person she is. She's not going to stop. Do I have high blood pressure? I do. And I know I need to put these blacks down. Yes, I do. I have high blood pressure. So, guys, everything has been debunked. The proof has been out there. I have showed everything. Chris's antics is not going to stop. She's angry. But I would be angry too. I just pray for this weekend that she has warmth wherever she's at, whatever she's doing. And hey, for her safety. Because guess what? Chandra is going to be comfortable, good, and cuddled up and relaxed this weekend with my grandbaby in the house. We have a cold front coming in, and we're going to chill. Yeah, we're going to chill. One thing my ex-husband asked for yesterday after what I did was he asked for no social media. He said, can we have a weekend of fucking peace? Guess what, guys? He done had a month full of hell with this BS on social media. So I'm going to give my ex-husband a weekend full of peace. I will not be on social media this weekend. We are going to relax, family time, and do TVs. Of course, I'll post a comment, or I might make a reel or something like that. But I am going to give my ex-husband what he wants, and that is no social media this weekend. No cameras in the house, no nothing. He just wants, yeah. He wants it this weekend. So no social media, guys. We will be relaxing, chilling. Gonna do a couple of movies. I think we're going to the movies, depending on what the weather is like Saturday. We're probably gonna go to the movie theaters. Probably go to the movie theater Saturday. Probably go out to eat Sunday after church. But today after work, I am going to get my hair washed, conditioned, and yeah, we're gonna relax. So, guys, I'm gonna give social media a break and let my grandma endure everything that was put out there that, of course, she didn't want put out there, and we're going to relax. I want everybody to be safe and enjoy their time. Enjoy your weekend. If you in Texas, baby, that cold front